Good morning, thanks for joining us for Northern Ag TV. I'm Coulter Brown. Well, our crew's going to be in Sidney today with our For the Farmers tour. We'll be going all over Richland County, delivering lunches to local farms and grain elevators. The main event, though, is at the market in Sidney, where there's a free brought lunch, t-shirts, prize giveaways, lots of fun. If you're in town, stop by us and see us at the market from noon to 2. And that's certainly not the only event happening in eastern Montana today. The Montana Wool Growers hosting the 99th annual Montana State Ram Sale in Miles City. Almost 300 head of range rams being offered. Looks to be a great day. Also on the events calendar, coming up this Friday in Bozeman, the annual Alpha Gamma Rho Testy Fest returns to the Brick Breeden Fieldhouse. Now, a lot of us had our share of fun there at Testy Fest, some more than their share, you know who you are, but it's a great event. There's live music, of course, the Montana delicacy, Rocky Mountain oysters, and all the money goes to a great cause. Avery Kenny is the philanthropy chairman for Alpha Gamma Rho, and he told me what they've got planned for this year.
It's a huge event, kind of a staple of our fraternity, and we use it to raise quite a bit of money for some awesome local and statewide organizations. For the first time ever, we're going to be doing 3 artists. The first opener is going to be Tanner Laws. We'll be followed by Mike Ryan. For our headliner, we'll have Corey Kent. This year, we'll be supporting 5 separate organizations, from the Montana FFA Foundation, Montana 4-H, Eagle Mount of Bozeman, Heroes and Horses, and the Gallatin Valley YMCA. Last year, we were able to donate $20,000 to those 5 organizations.
Well, there's still time to register for the Western Sustainability Exchange Expanding Markets Conference. It'll be in Billings later this month, September 24th and 25th at the Bighorn Resort. Lots to see there. You can hear about how producers are taking advantage of the expanding regenerative ag market. There's a panel of the top 5 carbon market companies covering all kinds of topics. They'll talk about meat processing, agritourism. You can register at westernsustainabilityexchange.org. And it's been amazing to see the outpouring of support for the ranchers affected by wildfires this summer. Makes you glad to live in a place and work in an industry where people want to help each other. For Montana producers, the stock growers have developed a web resource bringing together forms, contact info, and programs for affected producers, as well as ways to donate to the relief. You can find that link at northernag.net. And in Wyoming, Lindsay Wood with the Campbell County Cattlewomen told me that they developed a wildfire relief fund to aid with the recovery effort and just been blown away by the support to help producers rebuild.
We are incredibly blessed to live in the best place on earth. I have been just floored by the number of people who have reached out. That was really why we started trying to coordinate efforts. People want to do something. They want to help. They want to give. Campbell County Cattlewomen decided to team up with the Campbell County Farm Bureau. So we decided to create a way to bring funds in. Campbell County Cattlewomen has a 501c3. We are currently taking donations, and those funds will be distributed by a small committee to ranchers specifically affected by these wildfires.
Well, thanks for joining us this morning. We're going to take a quick break, but we'll be back with the markets.
From the beginning, we've worked closely with farmers. BNSF's ties to the agricultural community go back 175 years. Together, we've innovated to make the U.S. agriculture supply chain one of the most efficient and productive in the world. Our strong relationship powers BNSF still today and helps us move the nation like no one else can. At BNSF, we move the nation for you.
Well, coming back to look at our markets here, cattle futures able to extend their current rally. Feeders have had a pretty good week, up $6 since Monday. Live cattle $1 to $2 higher. Not a lot to say in the cash trade yet. We've seen that market lower for the last 6 weeks or so. Packers not being as aggressive as they've slowed the processing pace. Looking at the yearling market, though, a good sale in Miles City this week, especially on the heifers. 5 to 10 better with 750 800-pounders, 233 to 241, 8 to 8.5 weight heifers, 224 to 234, and the 850 to 950-pound steers, they were 2 to 5 higher, 231 to 241. A great big sheep sale in Billings this week, here during Sheep Week, of course. Over 5,000 head offered. Breeding bucks selling from $700 a head to $1,300. 60-pound lambs $210 to $220. Heavier, though, they did run into pressure. 70-pound lambs $198 to $210. 80-pounders $168 to $180. And the 90-pound lambs $159 to $170. And today is a big day in the grain market with the USDA's crop production and world supply and demand reports due out at 10. USDA is expected to adjust corn yields slightly higher and ending stocks down. Now there's no production numbers for wheat. Those will be included in the annual small grain summary at the end of the month. But wheat stocks are projected to be adjusted lower both in the U.S. and globally. Now, wheat has put together a modest rally in the last couple of days, up 10 to 13 cents, with December spring wheat at $6.16, winter wheat at $5.88. Thanks for joining us this morning. Again, if you're in Sidney, stop by the market from noon to 2 this afternoon. Otherwise, tune in tomorrow and we'll have a report for you from Sidney. Take care.